Welcome to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with our very own Mayor of LaGrange, Mayor Jim Arrington. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Alton, for having me.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, you know what? It's an exciting time, Jim. I'm glad to have you sitting down with me to kind of talk about some things. And you know, before we came on, I didn't realize it's only been like 4 months since you've been mayor, right?
That's right. It's been a whirlwind.
It's been a whirlwind.
It has for about 4.5 months, and we've been a lot of things happening.
It's been a lot, but you know what? It's a great time. You know, we're living in a great little city here where people really come together and address the causes and the needs that we have in our community. And I think it's all about the unification that Mayor Emerson was bringing, and then you following suit with that. And I think that's what we need: more unity, more love in our community. And I just want to say thank you for what you're doing as mayor for the city of LaGrange.
I appreciate that, Alton.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, Jim, I know. Been a whirlwind 4 months, and I know everybody knows you, but if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Jim Arrington. I've been in LaGrange my entire life. Married to my high school sweetheart. Been married for 30 years this past July.
Okay.
Got 2 children, 1 grandchild, wow. 2 son-in-law, 1 son-in-law, 1 daughter-in-law.
Okay.
Been in construction. That's my background.
Okay.
Been actually Arrington Builders, my company, for 28 years.
Wow. Okay.
And so, you know, when people see me around town and I don't look like this, it's because I've been on the job site before, and then I walked into a meeting at City Hall.
That's right. Clean up very well.
Yeah.
Very well. Well, you know, and you know, talking about, you know, being the mayor of LaGrange, and most people, I hope they understand that mayor role is a part-time mayor.
Yes.
Because we're guided by a city manager and assistant city manager who do a great job, but then the mayor and council come in and make sure the policies and procedures are put in place. Talk about your role a little bit, if you don't mind. A day in the life of a mayor.
So it varies from day to day. Yesterday was a council day. I think I put in 7 hours as mayor yesterday. Today, it's not a council day. I'm already on about hour number 2.
Okay, that's right.
Maybe tomorrow, you know, I may only spend an hour, maybe so on phone calls. But I also, it's very busy. The mayor's job here in LaGrange is a very busy job. There's tons of work to be done, and everybody wants the mayor. I mean, they like, can you come to this? Can you come to that? We would love for you to be here. My calendar books up very quickly.
I can believe that. I can definitely believe. Well, let me ask you though. You know, you talk about that, and people have to also understand it. Like I said, you have a full-time job.
Yes.
But as a mayor, you try to make yourself available to all of those activities, and I like to say in most cases, correct?
I do the best I can to make sure I am at every function that I can be at. You know, there's sometimes I have to turn people down because I've got work obligations or other obligations with the mayor that's already taking that spot, you know, can't make it. But yeah, it's kind of tough to juggle a business and being the mayor of LaGrange. It seems to be over the years, and you know, I've been on council for 6 years prior to becoming mayor, and I've watched the last 2 mayors, what they've done, and it seems to be getting busier. I think over the past several years, LaGrange is just growing so much that the mayor's responsibilities are increasing.
Absolutely. You're talking about growth, Jim. And, you know, down in community development where we work, you know, myself and the staff, we saw at once upon a time there was a spike in meetings that we were having. And, you know, you would be abreast of those various meetings. But now we're kind of seeing things starting to taper off. Talk about the outlook, where you see the city of LaGrange moving towards in the future, if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, I see LaGrange moving. You know, housing is just kind of booming here in LaGrange. I mean, I just left a development where there's supposed to be about 1,000 houses being put in. They're on phase 4, 5, and 6, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And so I rode out there just to kind of see the progress, and it's amazing. And you drive, you know, 2 miles down the road, and there's Remington being built. And and then we got the announcement not too long ago of the soy sauce manufacturer, the Asian sauce manufacturer.
That's right.
And you know, LaGrange is in a really good position, in my opinion. We have we've got a lot of things going really, really good, and we're able to, thanks to Scott and Kelly at the Development Authority of LaGrange, we're able to pick and choose manufacturing jobs that bring higher pay to our community. And the workers that we need. We still do struggle a little bit getting people to work, but we're also working on workforce development. We have a lot of great things going on. Just last week I was at a workforce development day where there was 23 I think manufacturers in LaGrange and surrounding areas that came together to have about 1,000 students come through West Georgia Technical College. And they came from Harris County, Heard County, Troup County, some from Alabama. So it's a very regional impact LaGrange is having.
Absolutely. You're talking about youth. I want to transition just a little bit. Talking about youth, some years ago, the City of LaGrange started under City Manager Meg Kelsey, started the Youth Council. Talk a little bit about that and how important is that we train up the next generation of leaders?
That's huge. I think that's one of the greatest things that we ever implemented was that youth council. It gets people used to what, or it helps them to understand how the city operates, how the government operates. I've heard stories from several of the youth council students that it changed their path in life. They decided that, hey, I really want to do something in government work, or come back and maybe work for our city later on. So it's a huge impact, and I'm very thankful for Ms. Kelsey kind of putting that together and having that vision for that. And we have other communities that want to come down and see how we do things, and that's one of the things that we do very well.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been a part of that, made presentation to those young people, and it is so vitally important that we do that and get them involved so that they understand, like you said, that role as government. And talking about youth council, one of the things that our previous mayor, our late mayor, Dr. Willie T. Edmondson, started last year in December was the first annual Mayor's Ball, and I'm glad to see that you're picking up that mantle and carrying it on. Talk a little bit about that for us, Jim.
Well, I'm going to talk just a minute about my friend Edmondson. His last days, me and him talked, and I told him, didn't know the situation, how dire the situation was. And I told him, I said, you just get well, I'll take care of things, and I'll continue what you're doing. And he, over the phone, I could hear his voice, and he just says, thank you. That's what I want to hear. And so this Mayor's Ball, I'm excited about it. That's one of the things that he really had a passion about was the youth in our community. And I want to continue that because I thought, and I still think, that it is a great thing to give these scholarships to, I don't say undeserving, but underprivileged people that may or may not go to college. That if it were not for this scholarship fund. And I really am excited about it, and I hope we raise a lot of money this year to go towards this scholarship.
And I know that we will, Jim. I mean, last year was the first year ever we had it out at the Ofusky Convention Center there off of Pine Road Park. This year it's grown so big we had to move it.
That's right. We outgrown it last year. I mean, we just didn't know. We just didn't know we outgrown it. We had it there, and it was really tight.
Absolutely.
And I'm very thankful for everyone that come out last year, and I really hope to see each and every one here this year, plus more people.
Absolutely. Go ahead and tell us, I think it's scheduled for December the 7th out at Great Wolf Lodge there, right?
That's right.
Okay.
December the 7th at 7 o'clock. At Great Wolf Lodge. We're going to have music. We got Michael O'Brien is kind of going to be the main person, and he's a Christian artist. Going to be doing Christmas music. That's because it's a Christmas ball.
It's Christmas. That's right.
We also have probably one of our favorites, or one of our local favorites, and the the Front Porch Collective.
Oh, okay.
They'll be playing as we, coming in the door.
Okay.
Kind of while we're getting food. I'm excited about that too.
Absolutely.
And then we also have, this year I've added a silent auction.
Okay.
So that auction will have things that, maybe from around, a lot of local things from around town that people want and need, and,
Christmas gifts.
Christmas gifts.
There you go, yeah.
So there'll be a lot of interesting things there, and it's going to be online, so you'll be able to start probably the Monday prior to the Mayor's Ball on Saturday, start bidding on things.
Okay. All
so
right,
but it'll all be online, and then we'll have everything displayed there at Great Wolf Lodge, where you can see it and continue to bid up until 30, 40 minutes before the ball is over.
Very good, good. Now, I know that the tickets this year was included. This year, they're at $120, ticket prices are.
That's right.
And they can reach out to Katie Van Sure, I think, to get tickets, and also go online to mayorsball.com, correct?
That's correct.
Yep. Yeah,
yes, so
very good.
It's going to make it very easy to get tickets.
That's great.
So, and if you want to sponsor a table, we'll also take table sponsorship.
Okay.
And table sponsorships get you in the VIP, come in an hour early and get to hang out with the Front Porch Collective and Michael O'Brien and
Picture with the mayor.
And the mayor. Take pictures with the mayor.
There you go. All right.
I don't think that'd probably be what everybody's after, but they will allow it. We'll allow it.
That's right. And after all, it is the Mayor's Ball, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. It is the Mayor's Ball.
Dress up in your finest clothes.
Wow.
Come out and just have fun and unite together for a common purpose.
Yeah.
And that's just get in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
It's all about giving back.
Yes, it is.
And there's a lot of people that are less fortunate than we are. And Christmas season, it seems to be people have the biggest hearts around that time. So it seems to me like it's the best time to try to raise money.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and to see, the people turn out last year, dressed and everything, it was just fantastic. So I know that this year is just going to be, once again, it's going to be stellar. And we're looking forward to being out there with you and First Lady to greet everyone. And definitely, people come on out. And also, about just like last year, make sure that you bring an unwrapped toy.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the stock. I think the Empty Stocking Fund is the name of the organization, and those toys are going to only Troup County residents.
Okay.
So some of these other organizations, you don't know where that toy may end up at. This organization is all for Troup County residents.
Very
so
good.
please bring toys and an unwrapped toy.
Unwrapped toy.
Yep.
That's right. All right. Well, I know that everyone, just like last year, will get their tickets early. I'm going to make sure I get my ticket and hopefully going to get a table.
Okay.
Get us a table early so we can make sure that we're there and continue the legacy that the late Dr. Willie T. Emerson started by giving out these deserving scholarships to deserving individuals. And I just want to say thank you once again, Mayor Arrington, for continuing that legacy and continuing to give back to our community.
Well, thank you, Alton. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. All right. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week coming up in just a moment.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining City Week this week. My guests have been Mayor Jim Arrington as he talked about the upcoming Mayor's Ball that will be held on December the 7th, starting at 7 o'clock out at Great Wolf Lodge. So make sure to, by all means, get your ticket or go ahead and be a sponsor. Get on in there so you can enjoy all of the festivities, taking pictures with the mayor, and also enjoying the Christian rock singer, Michael O'Brien. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed this interview. And as always, I want to invite you back for more of City Week.